So what we can see that the much awaited event just started, that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived over here in Malda to flag off the much awaited the Vande Bharat first sleeper class sleeper coach train that will run between Kolkata and Kamakhya, that comes under Assam district. Now Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as in the visuals you can see that he has flagged off this train. He also waved to the people waiting at the Malda town station for to get a glimpses. Now here the visual just comes that Prime Minister Narendra Modi flags off the train which will run between Kolkata and Guwahati. It will change the shape of Indian connectivity, the railway network, largely because you know that Vande Bharat is one of the premium class train that connects the rural part of India to the metro station. It runs across the length and breadth of the country. Now the it was passenger demands who availed this train that this Vande Bharat train should be transferred into a sleeper class train. So sleeper coach should be there. So keeping that in mind, that the Indian Railway has come up with this particular train, and as per the sources inside Indian Railway is concerned, it will be a huge change as per the hospitality of the railway is concerned, because the Rail Minister has already went on record that this particular first Vande Bharat sleeper coach train that will run between Kolkata and Guwahati, that connects Bengal to Assam, will have its flavor on the plate. The train which will run from Kolkata and go towards Guwahati, the meal will be served in this particular train will be the known Bengali dishes. And also, on the other hand, on the contrary, the train which will come from Guwahati and will reach to Kolkata, the passenger will be traveling on that particular train, will be served meal that connects, that gives the flavor of Assam. It's a new, innovation, or you can see, you can understand that it's a new, touch of, this appearance by the railway authority. And so it was much awaited. We can see that entire train, which is now, we can see that the local member of parliament who hails from Malda, that Isha Khan Chaudhary of the Congress member of parliament was there in the occasion during that flag off event, and Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav was just right beside Prime Minister when he flagged off this train. So it's a very interesting movement and a very dramatic movement as per the Bengal is concerned. Remember why there are a lot of politics is also unfolding over this, because the election, the West Bengal is heading towards election-packed year. This year the assembly election is going to take place, and ahead of that, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during his 5th Parivartan Yatra visit to Bengal, he comes with a bag of gifts that there are a lot of trains are being flagged off today. Apart from this particular Vande Bharat Express, Prime Minister will also flag off several Amrit Bharat trains that will run across the length and breadth of the state, and that will bring the distance from the national capital or the Bengaluru and Kolkata shorter. And so it can be seen in the light of that as well, that and right after that that event that is currently taking place in Malda town station, Prime Minister will head to 30 kilometers from this area in Malda, where he will address a government event, will lay foundation project of several multi-crore projects, and then he will also address a mega political rally in Malda. So a lot of things are expected today. Back to you.
Right. Also, Ritik, I wish to understand from you, the Prime Minister is in Malda, and this is, of course, right ahead of the West Bengal Assembly elections. And I believe that everything so far forth, of course, comes with some amount of political messaging. Earlier also, if I understand correctly, there were threats that, railway officials had flagged that there could be stone pelting, but it seems as though the event has, continued smoothly.
Definitely, that raises eyebrows. Just this morning, we are given to understand that information that we have access a letter dated 15th of January, which was written by the railway RPF to the local concerning police authority of Malda, which is precisely to the Kaliachok police station, which comes under Malda district. In that particular letter, the RPF has raised eyebrows and flagged off several concerning issues that they said there are intel inputs with the agencies that there could be some stone pelting incidents could take place by some hooligans or anti-national activities when this train will pass through several areas of Malda. Remember, Malda is also is considered one of the sensitive places, and as we speak, we know that the just right behind this particular district, which is an adjacent district, that is Murshidabad, is simmering, it's boiling, which is not far from Malda, that is in Beldanga, where we know since this morning fresh violence erupted over an alleged atrocities on Bengali-speaking migrant worker in different BJP-ruled states. And since this morning, several protesters have blocked the railway network and cutting off the entire connectivity between South and North Bengal, putting the law and order situation on toss. So now, amid such situation, that particular message or communication between two authorities is really a concerning situation. Now, the RPF has already asked the state police to arrange adequate police arrangements for the safety of the Vande Bharat trains. Remember, a couple of years back, once this Vande Bharat train were introduced in the country, several such similar incidents took place in West Bengal when it was crossing several parts of Bengal. It was stone pelting incidents occurred, and that triggered a political row as well. So we can understand as a precautionary measures now the RPF has requested or directed the state police to arrange adequate arrangements for this success of this event. Right after this event, Prime Minister is scheduled to address a mega rally where a lot of political issues are expected to be flagged off by Prime Minister. Remember, this is the fifth, Parivartan Yatra rally or to this by Prime Minister in the poll-bound state. Remember, last time, which was scheduled in Nodia's Tahirpur, that was Prime Minister could not go there because of weather, inclined weather condition. His chopper was not allowed to go there. But perhaps amid such a situation when SIR is on, when a lot of political tutu memas are on over SIR, or even the raids by the Enforcement Directorate at IPAC office and places. We understand that Prime Minister
since you've mentioned about violence, I also wish to understand there have been two instances since morning. One has been, of course, the Belidanga protest and the journalists being attacked over a migrant worker's death. And apart from that, there's also been an incident where there seems to be threats of stone pelting in Malda, which has been to, of course, the railway that we're talking about, that the Prime Minister just inaugurated. Now, does this not kind of put the TMC at some sort of a back foot or something, given the fact that the BJP's primary jibe has been the fact that there has been lawlessness in West Bengal, there has been a lot of political violence that has ensued in the past few years?
Truly, that since last 48 hours, but we do understand that this part of Bengal, be it Murshidabad or a section of Beldanga, is simmering, is boiling, following multiple protests that have occurred since yesterday and putting law and order on toss. We did see that how for yesterday in Beldanga, following an alleged killing of a migrant worker who had gone for his job in Jharkhand, he was allegedly killed. And his hanged body was found. That triggered a massive row. People and common citizens in Beldanga, they blocked the entire National Highway 12 and also blocked the railway connectivity. And since this morning in Beldanga as well, they have blocked the entire stretch in Borua area. They are now currently holding this, staging this protest following an alleged atrocities on a Bengali-speaking migrant worker in Bihar. So a fresh protest has erupted, but that has triggered a lot of questions with regard to the police action against this, headmongers. Remember, while we asked the Chief Minister of the state, West Bengal, while she was leaving for North Bengal yesterday, she had went on record and said she will suggest journalists not to go inside the mob. She also said that she feels that the anger among the minority citizens of Bengal over the SIR are justified. So that come as a setback for the Trinamool Congress Party, and the Bharatiya Janata Party is leaving no stone unturned to hit out at the Trinamool Congress government. They said that the Trinamool Congress government and its supremo is trying to shield the headmongers, or be it the migrant the minority citizens who are technically and particularly doing such ruckus on the streets. So it's come in the backdrop of such a huge concern as per the law and order of the state is concerned, and BJP is rightly targeting the ruling dispensation over
law
here.
and order. Another very big point of contention between the two parties has definitely been the special intensive revision which you were just talking about. We know that the West Bengal Chief Minister time in and time out has flagged even the deaths of BLOs, citing that the pressure induced by the special intensive revision has been tremendous, even causing some of them to take their own lives. We've also seen Mahua Moitra has spoken about it along with other TMC member parliaments. Now, how exactly is the politics panning out with respect to that?
Be it the Mamata Banerjee, who is the Chief Minister of the state, or the party's National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee, who is touring Bengal currently and holding several anti-SIR campaign in several districts. Remember, today he is scheduled to address a mega rally in Murshidabad area against the SIR. Abhishek Banerjee, sometime in the afternoon, he will address this mega rally and over SIR. Now, TMC continue to scale up its pressure on the poll body or the Bharatiya Janata Party over the SIR exercise is concerned. Remember, we are on the last leg of the SIR exercise, and TMC said that within the given time frame, it could not be completed because there are pressure mounting on the BLOs. People are committing suicides, and they have cited that at least 70 people have lost their life in Bengal due to SIR exercise, and over that politics is panning out. And they said if the citizen of Bengal who have been deprived in the voter list and fearing their names could be deleted from the voter lists, and if they stage such protests on the streets, it is justified. So we can understand it's a clear direction to the people that something could be justified by the local authority or the police administration. That's also sent out a message to the administration to not to be strict, which is why we did see yesterday a woman journalist was dragged on the street. She was attacked. She was brutally targeted. Several other journalists were targeted in Belanga during this ruckus. Back to you.